Hello, welcome to the channel. This is the Baron. Today we got Super Slam case number 2. And I only have one more case coming. These actually came really close to each other. I don't know when the third one's coming. If they don't send me shipping stuff soon, I'll check on it, see if it got canceled or something. But we are going to open this one. Let's get into it. Did fairly well on the first one. Just looking for more character marvels, more legendaries. I got legendary reprints, so I have not got any of the new equipment in legendary. And this is really weird. I'm just going to take the top half there, even it out. I don't know what's going on. It got shuffled up pretty badly. And here we go. And we're going to start off with the Majestic for the Mechanologist. And then we're going to have a Majestic Rainbow Foil. And then we're going to have rares and will they go rare, super rare? Yeah, super rare, rare. Mess myself up, there's so much stuff. And oh, we got our cold foil, and it's going to be a cold foil Guardian equipment. And where is my sleeves? Okay. So I think I got something different. So these are Majestic cold foils. So there we go. Put that up there. Can you see that without glare? I cannot tell. My camera is being blocked. We have a rare foil. I'll just do it different this time. I don't know. Yeah, I don't like that. Let's do rares, foils, super rares, Majestics, slot Majestics. Leave a little bit of weird room here. All right. Got a common foil, super rare, and rare. So there is our super rare, foil, rare. Change that label. All right, we got one of the special slot Majestics into a common foil, into a double rare pack. We got a super rare foil, into a super rare, into a rare. We got a common foil into a double rare pack. This one's starting off sort of slow. We got a common foil into a super rare, into a rare. Why do I have two super rare piles? I do not know. I think I lost my Majestic pile. We got a common foil into a super rare, into a rare. Let's get this. There we go. There's our Majestic. There's super rares. Now we're back on track. We have a Ranger Action. I've not seen that one before in the special slot. Followed by a rare foil and a double rare pack. We got a common foil into a Majestic, into a rare. Got a common foil into a double rare pack. This is it. Is this it? Yeah, this is it for the first half of the box. And we are just losing it. Common foil, super rare, rare. And I've got a couple packs sitting over there for no apparent reason, so let's get into those. Common foil, double rare. Could be a hit over here. Just waiting. Super rare foil into a super rare into a rare. We did seem a little lacking on our M's. Common foil into an M into a rare. Yeah, we had not seen that one before either. It's a brute card. All right, we got a rainbow foil legendary brute equipment. So there is our first official legendary equipment from the set. That really helped out the box. The box was sort of blah. Common foil, another majestic, which is a generic action, and a rare. All right, that was a good pack. I think people are really going to want that brute hand. Rare foil. What am I doing? Rare foil and double rare. And we got a common foil into a super rare into a rare. We got a earth action majestic into a common foil into a super rare into a rare. And I did that again, putting super rares on top of majestics. It's a pretty decent box on our numbers. Our numbers are doing pretty good. We got a super rare foil into a double rare pack. See if we can pull out some more M's here. There is a rare foil into another brute majestic. That's two in the same box. That's unusual. Rare foil and a rare. Got a common foil, double rare. There's our lucky. Nope, we've got one more pack after this. Common foil into a super rare, into a rare. And here's our lucky last pack. Oh, we got a cold foil piece of equipment. All right. That one sort of caught me off guard because we'd already pulled a cold foil. I've not pulled two cold foils in the same box before. That is pretty cool. That is a revered equipment. I love collecting equipment. I don't know how expensive they're going to be, but it's always fun. Never know when you might use one of those. Common foil and a double rare pack. We'll get rid of the bulk. So pretty good. We got our 4 slot majestics, and then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe because one was foil on the regular majestics. And we'll set our common and rare. Well, the foils and rares can just stay there. Super rares, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. These are fluctuating between 12 and 15, I've noticed. So there's our majestics, and we'll leave those up there, and we will get into another box. Yeah, we can't leave those up there if that's where we're putting our box. So we have to move the box. I'll move those. Let's do some box adjustment. Slide everybody over. And then we can put our box back where we had it. And we can move up a little bit. I feel like I've been too far back. Especially with these where you've got to reveal the front card. It's crazy. I don't like the hit being in the front. Common foil, super rare, rare. All right, a majestic for the Ranger, Pirate Ranger again. Just realized I got these like two. We'll just move them over. We'll do super rare, slot hit, majestic, followed by majestic. Let's see if I can keep that straight. Double rare. Common foil, super rare, and rare. Common foil, and why is that making noise? There we go. Majestic, and a rare. Common foil, two rares. Common foil, super rare, and rare. See, I think we'll end up going a couple of packs without a super rare. Common foil, double rare. And we got a majestic assassin defense reaction, so that's the first time we've seen one of those. That goes there. And we got a common foil, a super rare, and a rare. We got a rare foil, a super rare, and a rare. We have a super rare foil, followed by two rares. We have a common foil, followed by two rares. We have a super rare foil, followed by a super rare. Cool, that's like the third one of those I've seen, followed by a rare. So, one more over. All right, so we know our Guardian Instant, we've got to place a love after going through the first one. There is one of the Warrior pieces of equipment, Warrior slot, followed by a common foil and rares, and those can be marvels. But I would prefer to get a Marvel Hero. I really want the Marvel Guardian. Those are the ones I want. Rare foil, super rare, rare. That was the first half of the box. We're now starting in our second half of the box. And there is a Earth Wizard action we have not seen before in the slot. And common foil, followed by a majestic for Brute, and then a rare. So yeah, we're doing okay on the slot majestics, but that is light on the regular majestics. We still have a bunch of packs to go through, but common foil, double rare. Common foil, super rare, rare. rare foil, followed by double rare. Alright, there's a warrior attack reaction we have not seen, so that gets us up to 5 of those, so that's pretty good. And then we got a super rare foil, followed by a super rare, followed by a rare. Now we need 1 or 2 more regular majestics to have our normal box thing. There's that bait token that baits me. Common, super rare, rare. There is another legendary, which is the New Horizon paper version. A common foil and a rare. Rare. Now here's an interesting thing. When I hit the New Horizon on the previous box, I did not get a cold foil out of the box, so let's see if that happens this time as well. And we got a rare foil, followed by a majestic for Guardian. That's awesome. And a rare. So now we're more in tone. We've got 2 packs left. We've got a legendary out of here. We've got a couple of good things. We've got another slot card out of here. So we've got a lot of majestics in slot. Common, rare, rare. We've got our 3 regulars and we got nothing else. So we did not get a cold foil out of this one. And we did get another common foil, majestic. So we got our 4 majestics. All right, so that's about normal. But here we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I think that's a little heavy. I think that was like 1 more, maybe because of the equipment. So that's good. Our super rares, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So it matched the first one. Weird. And then we got our paper legendary New Horizon. So, not too bad. I don't personally need that card. I had the old version of it, but then I also pulled the rainbow foil version of it. So that one is definitely just going in the trade binder for somebody that needs it. All right, let's get into box number 3. Once again, we are sort of mixed up there, so we are going to start with a handful. And we're going to start off with another mechanologist majestic in the slot, followed by a common foil, a regular majestic, and a rare. So that was a double majestic pack. Good way to start a new box. And we go into a rare foil, a super rare, and a rare. We go into a rare foil, rare pack. All right, now we're into the box. Let's grab a handful of crazy cards on the top. Get into the regular grind. Common, rare. Common, super rare, rare. Common, super rare, rare. And we got a plow under in the slot card. Rare foil, rare. Common foil, rare. Super rare, foil, super rare, and rare. without super rares, got 2 in the same pack. Alright. We got a common foil, super rare, and rare. Common foil, rare, rare. Warrior equipment, majestic slot, common foil, rare, rare. Rainbow foil, majestic slot, and common foil into a majestic for brute action, and a rare. Alright, I gotta get a hold of my brute player and see what all he needs, because I seem to be throwing some majestics and some decent stuff. And here is a warrior majestic for the slot, common foil into a rare, rare. And now we're in the second half of the box. Jump in. Common foil, rare, rare. Come on, let's get an adult golden marble. That's what we could use. Common foil, rare, rare. I need adult marbles. That's my chase. Common foil, super rare, rare. Warrior attack reaction in the slot, followed by a rare foil and a super rare and a rare. And common foil, double rare pack. We have a common foil, majestic. Ooh, that's the first time we've seen that one. Revered brute, and then a rare. Have a super rare foil followed by 2 rares. And a common foil, super rare, rare. Alright, we haven't pulled a legendary, a marvel, or a cold foil yet. Are we going to get one? Common foil, super rare, rare. Here is our lucky last pack. And no cold foil in this box. And we've got a common foil, a super rare, and a rare. Alright, now I'm going to move, my rare pile got way too high. So I'm going to move those for the last one. So we did our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the slot, and 3 here. So I think we were off a little bit on the M's. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We were even 1 off in the super rare. We did get a legendary paper, right? Did we get that out of here? Or was this box just completely nothing? This box was completely nothing. Yeah, that was in the second box. So we just got the box that you don't want if you're buying a single box. All right, here's our lucky last box. Let's get something amazing. Pull a ton of legendaries, get a marble hero. Let's do some goodness. Get us some of those collectible cards we're after. We are going to start off with a common foil, followed by rares. We have a common foil, a super rare, and a rare. Let's move that here, move that here. So we got room for M's. Yep, there's our first M in that slot. And then we got a rare foil followed by rares. So we got a common foil followed by rares. We got a super rare foil followed by a super rare followed by a rare. We got a common foil followed by our first majestic and a rare. Got a common foil followed by double rare. We got a ranger majestic in the slot, followed by a common foil and two rares. We have a majestic rainbow foil for the slot, followed by a common foil, a super rare, and a rare. We have a rare foil, followed by a super rare and a rare. We have a rare foil, followed by double rares. And that's it for the first half of the box. Here is the last half of the last box of the case. Common foil, rare, rare. Common foil, majestic, and rare. Common foil, super rare, and rare. Super rare foil, followed by a super rare, followed by a rare. Common foil, followed by a super rare and rare. The filling of the crown, slot majestic, and then a common foil and two rares. A common foil into a super rare into a rare. A super rare foil into two rares. A slot majestic rare into a common foil into a regular majestic into a rare. Alright, I think our numbers are about where they need to be there. Just need a big hit for the box. Common foil. Super rare, rare. Another majestic for the slot. A common foil and a majestic for the guardian, and then a rare. Well, at least all of our M's sort of lined up where they needed to be. We got 2 packs left. Can we get something really big? Let's get a really nice cool foil of marble. And boom, no. Common, rare, rare. There it is, like your last pack. This seems to be not near as good. Nope. So yeah, we got 2 cold foils, and then they stopped. And we got a common rare pack. So that is it. So this seems to be the very low end case. This reminds me a lot of sort of opening up heavy hitters. So we got our 4 regular M's, so that's better than just 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, including a foil on these. And then super rares was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we did like 13, 13, 12, 12. We got 2 legendaries, no marvels, and 2 cold foils. So this was definitely a lot worse than the first one. The first case was just too good. It was just too good. This is just an average case, and it feels that way after the first really good case. But hey, I got a lot of cards that I probably need, especially this one looks like it could be good. So I think now I've got a play set of these. The Ranger I definitely want in case I need it for Marlin. So we've picked up a few of those with the multiple cases. I think we got at least 2 of those, right? Was it in the same case? I've got one of these for sure already, so that's at least 2 of those. Yeah, so there's 2 of those. So yeah, I think we're pretty close. Done 2 cases, close to play sets on some of this stuff. These are really cool. The Brute's going to be pretty good. Definitely usable. And this is usable, so hey, wasn't bad. So if you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, and all that fun YouTube stuff, and I'll see you next time.